Councils representing Tasmanian timber towns have lashed out at the forest peace talks, saying their communities have been snubbed during the process. They're seeking an urgent meeting with facilitator Bill Kelty to put their case for compensation.
They say they're the forgotten stakeholders of the forest peace talks. More than a dozen councils gathered in Campbelltown for an emergency meeting to hatch a plan to have their concerns heard.
Local government now finds that we have to stand up for ourselves. We get no help. There's been no mention of compensation or assistance to communities that might be affected in a very bad way.
They say the pain to be felt by an end to most logging in Tasmania's native forests won't be limited to timber workers and contractors.
Try Bunna, where 80% of the people in the town are either directly or indirectly affected by a potential closure of a chip mill. Now, if that happens, you don't have a town anymore. Literally don't have a town.
We are losing people every day.
A delegation is expected to travel to Melbourne next week to meet with the facilitator of the peace process, Bill Kelty. The Dorset Mayor says if Mr Kelty's interim report is any indication, timber towns will be left out in the cold.
5 lines to indicate the devastation that will be caused in our local communities. I just think it's as weak as water.
The Premier says both governments are considering the full impact of any forest deal.
Of course, that is part of being at the forefront of our minds as we work through the issues that are emerging out of the Statement of Principles process and in our discussions with the Commonwealth as well.
Mr Kelty will head to Canberra on Monday to appeal to the federal government for an exit assistance package for the industry. Jane Miller, ABC News, Campbelltown.